Hello, everybody. Very good evening to you all. Welcome to this amazing webinar on Biotecnika channel of YouTube. Hello, everybody. Very good evening to you all. Good evening, everyone. Once again, can I have some quick hellos? Good evening, Sangeeta. Okay, so it's time and let's start. So, welcome everyone. I would like to extend my very warm welcome to this webinar on how to become a patent analyst in biotech. Not only that, we are going to also talk about skill, salary, as well as the strategy that will make you a successful patent analyst. I am Tithi Saha, your host for this evening, and I'm truly excited to guide you through this eye-opening session designed for students, researchers, biotech professionals who are curious about opportunities beyond the lab. In today's era, if we see where innovation is the key, innovation is the driving force of the biotech and pharmaceutical industry. And especially because of that, intellectual property, which we know as IP, has become one of the most valuable assets. But being said that, not many life science professionals, be it scientists, be it researchers, they are not very much aware of the dynamic and the rewarding careers which are there in the IP and patent analysis space. Okay, so today's session is aimed to bridge that gap. So we have planned this webinar for I will be with you along with our experts for next 60 minutes, and we will be diving into what it really means to be a patent analyst and why this patent analyst is needed in a biotech industry. Also, we'll be talking about skills and tools that you need to break into this career, and job opportunities, salary trends, and definitely a realistic roadmap to grow in this particular field. So for this session, we have an excellent lineup of experts joining us today. Uh, with me, I have Miss Vidyasree, who is our in-house patent agent, and she will start us off by setting the context and explaining the basics of patent analysis and its relevance in biotech industry. Then we have Mr. Pulkit Kohli. He is our external faculty, and he is a highly experienced patent drafting agent, and he will help you know about the essential skills and tools that will be required in this field. And our third speaker is Dr. Prerna Dogre, a seasoned domain consultant and marketing expert. And she will walk us through the career roadmap, salary expectations, and also give you a strategy to transition successfully in this field of patent analysis. Once all of these three speakers are done, then we will open the floor for question answers. So everybody, please keep your questions ready. Feel free to drop them in the chat throughout the session. But once the three speakers are done, then we will pick up those questions and we will try to answer them to the best of our ability. So we'll also be sharing some useful resources and information on a short course that you can take if you wish to pursue this further. And with this, so that is how our plan will go for today's webinar, and let's get started. So please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Ms. Vidyasree, who will introduce us to the world of patent analysis in biotechnology. So she is our in-house patent analyst and very experienced person in patent drafting as well as in teaching as well. I would like to welcome her. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us today. Ma'am, you are muted. Can you please unmute?
Good evening, Tidhi, and good evening, everybody.
Okay, thank you
I'm
so much,
Vidya.
ma'am, for joining.
Yes, let me share
Uh,
my screen first.
yeah, please start your session, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for a warm welcoming. I'm so happy to see you other panels as well. So I hope my screen is visible now. Hello, anyone can confirm is my screen is visible or not?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible. Please continue.
Yeah. So, as per Thidi said, this is a session for how to become a patent analyst in the biotech field. So, first of all, we need to think about who or how can a person become a patent analyst in biotech. Is that person need any particular skill set or need any particular education qualification to be a patent analyst? Is this is the first question, because I see some comments in the session as well that some people are completed their chemistry UG in chemistry and pursuing their PG. Can they become patent analyst? Of course, let me clear your doubt. You can be a patent analyst, because the only qualification that makes one to be a patent analyst is having a degree in science, engineering, or biotechnology, or any other technical field like biotechnology, or civil engineering, or a chemistry, or botany, or physics, astrophysics. Any degree in science, engineering, and technology will leads to be a patent analyst. And also, Tidi, if any question related to this would be dropping in the comment section, please feel free to mm, convey me in between also. Okay. So let me introduce myself. I am Vidyasree. I'm a registered patent agent and now patent analyst trainer in Biotecnika. And as far as I said, a patent analyst can a person can become a patent analyst who have the experience or who have the qualification in the science or technical field. Then, after becoming, or how can a person can realize himself as, yes, this is my field? That's the first question. What is a patent analyst do? What their job roles includes? It is simple as it is, because when all of us are very sure about when we completed our graduation in any field, in our respective field, we will think about our future, right? Then thinking about our future, there would be two roles for a science students. Maximum of kind might be in a, for an engineering students, it's almost in the software field or in a corporate field, or for a science student it would be in the labs or a teaching profession, or the kind of traditional roles we are all aware of. But for a few years is actually patent analysis is very profounded and very developed career opportunities the globe, in the other part of the world. But here in India, particularly in the last 6 to 5 years, because of the boom in the innovation happening in our manufacturing field, which is funded and helped by the government itself, the Make in India products and Make in India project as well. The innovations and the entrepreneurship that happening around us makes this patent analysis is a promising, and actually this field is looking for professionals who can do this job role perfectly. So simply this is, uh, we have an idea, or any person can have an idea, and if that person need to monetize that idea, for example, you have an idea of a coffee machine. You are very excited about that idea, and you need to protect it. Why you need to protect it? If you are not able to protect it, that anyone can copy your idea, right? Or if it is not get copied, any other person who can think like yourself in any other part of the world and apply, or practically implement that idea in the field, in the field, and they can make money out of it, and your idea become dead, or your idea is kind of obsolete in nature. It doesn't provide you any kind of monetizing or any kind of other advancement as well. So simply, you got an idea and you need to protect it, since that idea is from intellectual, that's from your creative space, right? So that creative space, that creativity should be protected. even if that creativity is not tangible, which is done in non-tangible because you can't touch it because that's an idea. If that intangible property is protected and that become an intellectual property. So there are different kinds of intellectual property like trademark, copyright, and in this intellectual property, patents are the make a big part of that, because patent is very important intellectual property, because the patents protect inventions, not simply innovations. So what a patent analyst do, you will help inventors or you will help startups or any person who have idea and who need to protect it, and you dig into the research of is this project or is this idea is in already in out already in public, or if it is in public, how can we make this idea protected, how can we draft this document, this as a document and present before a patent office. So this is what simply a patent analyst do: analyze the chances of a patent, getting a patent, and also drafting a patent document, and having enough research behind that. Research in means of is this patentable or not, is this idea is already out or not, is any chances that this patent can get uh, opposition from the patent office. If we are getting the patent office, we need to deepen our research and have a depth in our drafting as well. So this is it. And then when it comes to why biotech need IP protection, biotech obviously need IP protection because we can assume that India is becoming a capital for the pharmaceutics, right? So any pharmaceutics which likes to invent a new medicine or like to have a new let's say a medical equipment, those all need protection. Otherwise in this competitive nature, in this competitive field, this idea can easily be copied by any other person, right, or any other company as well. So protecting your idea, protecting your market, and biotech company or simply any company needs an IP protection. And when it comes to career pathway in life sciences, particularly, of course, patent analysis is, I don't think how many of you are realized or dig into deep becoming a patent analyst, because this is not that much discussed on, this is not that much a traditional job roles that we looks for, right? Not like a teaching in a college or a in a lab setup as well. So this patent analysis for you if you are so bored about being in a lab, or even if you are doing your lab searches, you can also perform this patent analysis job as a part time or as a freelance as well. So this is the patent analyst what we are looking for. The patent system basics we already discussed a bit. Like there would be a patentability criteria. So every ideas are not being able to protect it. For that, if it is eligible or not, we'll need to look into certain kind of criterias, like if it is new, or is it have a is it an answer for a solution for a technical problem, or is that idea have any industrial application as well. So and there are other subjects that which is not get patentable. For example, any idea or any invention related to atomic energy might not get patentable in India because of the nation security. So, knowing the patentability criteria, which means is the idea new, or is it have any industrial application, or is it a solution to a technical problem existing? It's the best solution to a problem existing. And there are some other subjects that which are not
Excuse me,
required.
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, your slides are not visible. Actually, we can only see the first slide. If you're
Yeah, I
changing
didn't
the
moved it. Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So So, what does a patent analyst do? It is simply a bridge between science and law, which we already said. This is we are from science background, right? Then we got an idea, we need to draft it, and we are presenting it before the patent office, which is intellectual property office, which is a part of the law domain. So we are bridging, or we are saying, or we are driving an inventor what could be patentable or what could not be patentable. That's the role of a patent analyst. So we are simply bridging a science or an inventor and a law. It means you are bridging between an inventor and a patent office. We are the we are in between. We are the intermediate between these two domains. And we do searches, of course, and we do reports, we do analyze and support, which means we search for existing patent to know is our idea is already out. If is already out, we are not able to patent. So we need to actually this search for existing patents makes our patent drafting clear and very strong. And we then a patent analyst then report summarize the findings for inventors, companies or legal team, whoever our client is, and those reports get analyzed and check if the new inventions are patentable or not, and then it wins to the legal filing. Okay, so again, why Biotecnika needs a patent analyst is simply to avoid duplication. Like anyone can copy your idea or anyone can duplicate your idea if it is not patentable, and you spend a million and million over a medicine and it is out in market, and you are not patented it, and any other company can duplicate it, and may they can even patent it and make a mm, distraction or make a challenge in selling your medicine. So to avoid duplication, you need patent, and to defend novelty, it's simply any always we need to understand that any patent is a solution for a existing problem, right? So the solution, why we look for a solution, because the existing solutions are not appropriate to solve the problem we are facing. So we need to have a new solution. That new solution is the patent. So in order to defend novelty, in order to defend this newness, we need to protect it and identify competitors and gaps in the markets also. How can even possible identify competitors, like copying our product or gaps in the market by having an intense research in the patent documents. We can have an idea about uh, where we can pitch our product. Okay, and support faster and smart filing. So if you are if an inventor is a scientist, right, they might not be, or a person might not have an idea about what could be patentable and how it should do in a proper manner. So that's what a patent analyst do in this scenario. And tracking emerging trends and technologies. Our in this fast world, we are always looking for a new thing. So tracking emerging trends and technologies by looking into the products or looking into the patent documents that already out. And enable licensing and investment through IP analysis. Often this is often happen in biotech field or any other field, like you patented one and you license that patent to any other person and earn a significant amount of remuneration by that too. And you can license it to multiple person as well. And patent system, just look into the basics of a patent system. A patent protects an invention for 20 years from the filing date. It's for the 20 years, and it's a territorial right. That's very important, which means if you have a patent in India, that idea, that invention is not protected in any other field like US or in European Union. You need to take patent in every country separately. So that's the one another important fact about the all of the IPs, because it is a territorial right. So even if, for example, a Pfizer, a foreign pharmaceutical company, is entering into Indian market, they need to have a patent on their product as well. For that, they need to depend upon the patent analyst and obviously the patent agents also. And patent agents are, of course, territorial as well. Like I am a patent agent, I can't uh, appear for my clients in the US, because it's I for that I need to be a US citizen. So the patent agents, of course, should be an Indian citizen, and also patent analyst. There is no such criteria for being in citizenship. So patents are territorial right, and then it must be novel. We already discussed it, because it should not be disclosed anywhere earlier. And how would we check it? By looking into the prior art, or looking into the already out documents. Like documents could be anything, like earlier patents or YouTube videos, or any uh, traditional language, traditional knowledge sometimes would be uh, a prior like a prior document. And anything that out in the public domain is a hurdle for your patent. And claims, which is very important part here. This claim is something that we uh, define the legal scope of protection. Whatever you put in the document, if you are not include those in the claim, then that idea is not getting protected. So claims should be drafted very carefully and include the essence of the idea. And career in patent and IP. The first of all, the patent analyst, the qualification is science, engineering, and the graduation in science, engineering, technology. And people will do the research and tech reporting related to the upcoming inventions and innovation. And the next career role is the patent agent. For the patent agent, you need to pass the patent agent exam, which is a government exam conducted by Intellectual Property Office or Indian Patent Office. It is a qualifying exam. And happy news is that the notification for 2026 patent agent exam is already out. I think the from July the registration for the same would start. So being a patent agent, you can do the both roles. Like you can search, analyze, make the report, and file those report, that document, that application before the patent office. And you can appear for your client before the patent office, because you might get some opposition, or you might need to communicate with the patent office regarding their procedures as well. So those roles can be taken care of by a patent agent. Patent agent mainly do drafting, filing the application, prosecution means of fees procedures of the national patent office. And then comes the IP council, which you need uh, apart from science degree. If you have a law degree, then you call as a patent attorney, and those patent attorney can appear for the clients in the infringement. Like if your idea is got copied, and you sue them, you file an infringement case, and that infringement case will handle in the high court. So before the high court, being a law degree holder or being a lawyer, you can uh, support your client, or you can appear for your client. So this is something, it's not like a hierarchy. Like patent analyst is the basic, it is not like that. Patent analyst is on the other very lucrative job, I would say. Patent agent, who is, if you are interested in taking patent agent exam, then you can you can do the both the roles. And when after some time, after having some experience in your domain, then if you have a law degree, then you would be a lawyer too. So simply this is the each these career are in separate. It is not like a hierarchical one, each having a separate the base. And both these three are very lucrative in their manner. And simply, this is the patent analysis. Without protection, our innovation just is an idea, and that idea, if you need to have a advance because of that idea, then you need to you need to take a protection. You need to make it as a property, and for making that property, you need analysis, and that patent analyst will do. And thank you so much. And I would say our next panel will took the more details into other topics as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I am very sure you have already cleared so many doubts that our student had. What all the different rules and what all qualifications or eligibilities, the basic eligibilities which are required to be a patent analyst or a patent agent. So thank you so much for that. We'll open the floor for question answers at the end of the webinar. So everybody, I would like to request, please keep dropping your questions in our chats, and we will be opening the floor for question answer at the end. And also, one more announcement, everyone. Please stay till the end of the webinar. At the end of the webinar, we are going to give you something completely free, and that will be extremely helpful for you if you are looking for a career in intellectual property rights. Okay, so there will be a free ebook. The link for that will be provided at the end of the webinar. So, everybody, please stay till the end. Now, I would like to request Mr. Pulkit Kohli to come.
Yeah, hi ma'am.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today. And so, to all our viewers, we have a extremely experienced and qualified patent analyst with us, Mr. Pulkit Kohli, and he has a very decorated resume, and he has many years of experience of working as a patent analyst. And so today, sir will be guiding you all regarding what all the skills and tools which are required, which you should have a basic understanding and knowledge of to be a successful patent analyst. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the kind introduction. I'll share my screen. Yeah, just let me know if it's visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible. Please continue.
Okay, thanks. So yeah, I'll talk about skills and tools required to become a patent analyst. A brief introduction about me. I have about 6 years of experience in the field of patent analytics, patent drafting, patent prosecution as well. And I work at a firm called InventIP Legal Services. It's based out of Noida. Um, so I hope I can guide you and clear any of your misconceptions that you might have about this field. Okay, so first of all, the core skills that are required for becoming a patent analyst. So when you come across the term patent analyst, certain assumptions might occur to you, about what this field might be about. And as a beginner, as an outsider to this field, it is very easy to become confused, to be misguided, uh, to have some misconceptions about this field. uh, and as a beginner myself, about 6 years ago, I too had some of these assumptions which turned out to be wrong later on. So yeah, so the patent analyst term, it has two aspects. One is for patents and one is for the analyst role. So the skills that you require to become a patent analyst, first of all, you need scientific and technical acumen. Uh, by that I mean the ability to read and develop an understanding of different scientific concepts related to wide range of domains. Being from biotechnology background, your domains would mostly be related to biology, pharmaceuticals, and biotechnology. Um, so, like Miss Vidyasree has previously explained, this field is more about a bridge between science and law. Uh, and my assumptions, when I came across the term patent analyst, were uh, mostly like the field would be related to a typical data analyst job. And that kind of misconception is still there, because we come across a lot of CVs from freshers who who mean I mean who design the CVs catered towards that kind of role. So they would enlist skills such as machine learning, coding, and all, which are good to have skills. But in this field, these are more like tools, not the skills. So yeah, so I'll come to the tools aspect as well. Uh, so right now, the skills that are required is the technical acumen. It the client would come across, would throw different kind of inventions to you, different ideas to you, or different requirements to you, and you have to be sharp enough to read through it and understand what the invention is about. The field of patents, patents are only granted for new inventions, as explained by Miss Vidyasree before. So whatever you have read, in your graduation, in your post graduation, these will only form as a foundational knowledge, and the requirement from a client will always be something new, which will be built upon the foundational knowledge that you have. So I, for example, was not good with lab experiments during my graduation and post graduation, but I liked reading about different scientific discoveries. So this field turned out somehow to be the right fit for me. And so when I talk about the ability to develop an understanding of scientific concepts, uh, you should not I mean, it is not required that you have an in-depth knowledge about every possible topic related to biology and biotechnology. What I mean is that you should have your basics should be strong enough that when you read something, uh, even a little bit of Google search and you know uh, just searching of the terms could give you an idea about what the invention is about. So so yes, you do not require an in-depth knowledge about everything, but you do require a surface level, you know a bare minimum knowledge about everything. So this is what it is about. It's somehow different from um, a career in research where you would specialize in one area only. And now I'll talk about the foundational legal knowledge. So this was the scientific aspect of it, this was the technology aspect of being in the field of patents. um, and there is also a legal aspect. And being from biology background, biotechnology background, you guys might have an assumption that you might require a law degree to have a career in this field. But and so did I, when starting out. But this was a misconception, because patents are granted for technologies, and lawyers, people with just an LLB background might not have the ability to be technically sound enough to do justice to some inventor's invention. So in this field, in my observation so far, uh, we require science people from science background more than the legal background people. Having a degree in law is good, but you do still need to have a degree in a scientific field like biotechnology, because yeah, for a patent analyst that is a must. And you definitely do not require a law degree for the role of a patent analyst. So the foundational legal language that legal knowledge that you might uh, require would be related to patents only. Some key patent principles, like what makes a patent patentable. um, Miss Vidyasree talked about it should be novel. uh, Basically the invention should be unique, and that is one principle related to patents. The other is non-obviousness. It should not be obvious to any person related to that field. So that, because that is what an invention is, right? and and also, so these are good to have knowledge. Another would be infringement. That is also, that comes also handy when dealing with various tasks as a patent analyst. You also require familiarity with common legal frameworks, like TRIPS, US Patent Law, and Indian Patent Act. But again, you do not require a very in-depth knowledge about all that. Uh, Only the parts which relate to your role would be desirable to have, at least for now. Yeah. So there's also, when you talk about analysis, again, like I had some misconceptions about, you know l- learning coding, Python, and all. So these are not analytical skills, these are tools basically. And for an analyst, a good analyst can also survive without these tools. A good analyst can might only require the available tools which do not require any coding, and still make meaningful analysis out of the data that he or she has. So for that, you need strong analytical communication. You need proficiency in clear, concise writing and summarization for reports. You require claims analysis. Claims are basically part of a patent application. Claims are what give the legal protection to an invention. So so usually claims are written in a very vague, in a seemingly vague language, and it takes experience. With experience, you develop that skill to understand what the claim is about, what the invention is about, what the patent is about. So yeah, that you require in the long run, definitely. As a beginner, it is good to familiarize yourself with the language of claims. And you know you definitely need to be good enough to derive insights from um, your search. So as a patent analyst, you would be doing a lot of searching. You would be doing a lot of reading of patent documents, technical documents, something that people who come with the assumption about this role being related to a typical data analyst roles, these people somehow uh, get disappointed when they find out this reality. So it is better to go with that mindset. Um, so the people who are who get repelled from stats and mathematics, being from biotechnology background, you guys probably, there might be a lot of you. So don't be repelled from the, don't get repelled just by hearing the term analyst here. It is good to have those kind of knowledge, but even without that, there are good patent analysts that I know uh, who are doing well in their careers. Okay. So yeah, so now I'll talk about the tools and databases that you would be using frequently in your career as a patent analyst. So it is good to get yourself a little acquainted with these tools. So there are free databases like Google Patents, eSpaceNet, uh, PatentScope. These are freely available. You can experiment with these. You can do some kind of searches to understand what kind of uh, you know patents are out there. You know, even before I joined my first job, I did familiarize myself with Google Patents and eSpaceNet. These are not very difficult, tools. Uh, if you know how to do a Google search, you can do you can use Google Patents as well. You just have to search, basically. So so do something, take a technology that comes to your mind, for example CRISPR, or you know something like recombinant DNA technologies, gene editing. Just type that in the Google Patent search bar, see the first few results that come up, open those links, that you will get some idea about how patents are written, how claims are written. Yeah, you can do that, even before getting into any job or internship, just so you know what you will be dealing with. uh, then there are paid databases. These are useful for performing advanced searches, and usually, they are not accessible to an outsider, like you or like I was, prior to getting into IPR. So so these things only came into my professional life once I uh, got into an internship. But but yes, they still, some of them do offer a free trial version as well. uh, you might not require a very in-depth knowledge about these, uh, but you know do check out Google Patents. That would be my recommendation. Okay. Now, other than these, as a patent analyst, you would be you know also using a lot of these office tools, like Microsoft Excel, um, or even MS Word, for preparing reports of your findings. So when you search, you get a list of patents. Depending on what kind of project you are involved in, uh, either of the two, Microsoft Excel or Word, both would be useful in the long run. So I know a lot of you might already be good enough with Excel and PowerPoint, sorry, Word and PowerPoint, but also it would be good enough if you can uh, get to a decent level of proficiency in Excel as well. Then there are reference managers, and analytics dashboards as well. So most of these would be paid tools. Again, I would club them with the paid databases. uh, it is good to familiarize yourself with these, but um, it these things can also be learned along as you get up a professional work experience. Okay. So now, talking about certifications and trainings. See, as a fresher with zero experience in patent analysis, it might be difficult for you uh, to break into this field, uh, simply because a lot of the companies that hire, they are looking for people with some kind of experience. If not experience, this is where certifications and training would come handy for you to make your CV stand out from the other applicants. So there are a lot of free certification courses available on WIPO, or even on the website of EPO. So you can check those out. There's no harm in getting some additional knowledge, even if you don't plan on getting into this field, and especially since it's for free. And WIPO is a renowned organization. It's the World Intellectual Property Organization. So they offer these courses for free. Uh, Then there are newsletters and webinars. A webinar like this one. Uh, a newsletter is what you can subscribe to. Uh, One of the, some of the newsletters that I have personally subscribed to, I have listed here as well for you all to, check them out. There's the USPTO, which is US Patent Office, Patent and Trademark Office. Uh, they have this newsletter, and they also, through the newsletter, they give links to various free webinars related to this, to the patent field. There's Clarivate. Clarivate is a well-known firm. Um, they also have a newsletter, and again, they also provide some webinars um, for free. Spicy IP is more like a blog site, and they provide various, you know insights related to different patent related news, especially within India. And not just patent, there are different types of IPR apart from patent, like trademark, copyright. So you can check that out as well. There's Inventive Edge. You can check that out as well from the InventIP website. Uh, it mostly has some articles about latest developments in the field of patents, or also from different technologies. So it's good to be updated, if you want to check that out. uh, there are training and internship now. So the certifications would mostly provide you with knowledge, which might be helpful later, and also enhance your CV. But you know if you can get a training or an internship, there's nothing like better than that, because that will give you some practical exposure to real life projects that will be you will be dealing with, uh, something that certifications and newsletters will not provide. They will provide mostly theoretical knowledge, but uh, to get uh, a taste of what the field of patent analysis would be like, it would be better if you can get in some kind of training or some kind of internship. I also myself started as an intern at InventIP. So yeah. And it's also good, it helped me also test the waters here, because I was not sure if this field was for me. So I got to know the field. uh, my boss also got to know, whether where my strengths lie. And later on, when that internship got converted into a full-time job, we were already familiar with, you know they had already planned my trajectory, and I was also, assured that this was the right thing for me. So now, some companies that hire for a patent analyst role, this is not a very exhaustive list. These are just some of the names which are, very frequently out in the market, in the job market when hiring for patent analyst roles. So one is Clarivate, of course. There's eValueServe. They also have a, a team for, especially for life science based patent analysts roles. Sagacious also has such a team. There's Graby in Chandigarh. TT Consultants is also in Chandigarh. InventIP is based out of Noida and Gurgaon. ResearchWire, they have their main office in Mumbai. There's also an office in Noida, I think. There's Effectual Services. There are many more, but these are the ones which you will frequently come across when you search for uh, a job for a fresher in the field of patent analytics. So yeah, um, thank you everyone, and we are open to questions probably towards the end of the session.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for sharing these amazing skills and requirements that anybody who wants to get a career in this particular field should equip them with. And most of it. Thank you so much for sharing your personal experience. I'm very sure all the listeners will get benefited from that. Now, with
Okay.
that, sir, please be online. We will open the floor for questions once our third speaker is done.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Uh, with that, I would like to welcome Dr. Prerna. Welcome, ma'am.
Hey, hi.
Hello, ma'am. Welcome. And thank you so much for giving us time for this particular session. So all the listeners and all the viewers of Biotecnika, I have with me Dr. Prerna Dogre, and she has immense experience in the field of patent analysis. She is working as a consultant in one of the prominent firm for patent drafting, and is going to now guide you towards what are the realistic expectations, what kind of salary you can look for in this field, what will be your career growth look like in this particular field, and many more things. And over to you, ma'am, now.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, me being a last speaker, what I would like to give you is a generic insight about what is patent, so that you will be more keen in understanding that in which particular area you're going to work, or you're going to learn new things. And then parallelly, I'll try to give you idea that what type of skill sets are there. And sometime what happens is, though you have got skill sets, but if you're not connected with right person, then getting opportunity, getting new shift in the job, or career growth is difficult. So that is where I'll give you insight. So let's start with my presentation. I'll share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible. Please continue.
Okay, so uh, to start with, I would like to tell you that crafting patents with precision, that is what is needed in today's world. Now, what happens is, be it patent analyst or being a patent drafter, important part is you need to understand that craft of patent. When I'm saying craft, it's really a art which will help you to express your scientific knowledge so that inventors will get IP protection. I'm saying art, the reason is you have to learn few tactics and patterns by which patent is either drafted or patent is analyzed. And that is where is a key of this particular law. Rest all thing with reference to its protection, its property, and whatnot is same as that of any tangible property. Okay, so let's first understand that this is a art which by which you will express your scientific knowledge. So I was going through your questions, and some of you are asking that you are science graduate doing PG in microbiology and whatnot. So you have already covered one component, that is science part. Now you have to just learn this art of intellectual property, very specifically patents, and you are done. You will be winner in this particular area. Learning this art is again a practice and reading lot many things. As previous speaker said, that you have to read, you have to read, understand, and be curious about what is written in either a scientific journal or in a patent application, which for which you are doing patent analysis, be it novelty search or freedom to operate search or infringement analysis. Everywhere, your scientific knowledge, art of reading that patent specification, and certain rules and regulations which is with reference to patent law, and you are winner. And this is not just a statement, this is what I learned for last 17 years when I'm into this field. So when we are looking at this uh, patent law, or how many people are filing patents and what is the status, because see, that is where you will get a job opportunity. So currently 3 million plus patents are filed all over the world. Now I'm saying all over the world because see, when you do the patent search, you are working on patents filed in that territory, or the territory wherein your client is expected to launch their product, or all over the world if they are going for novelty search, or finding out the novelty and inventive step or patentability of your invention. So it is not just like how many are getting filed in India, we need to look at global aspect. Okay, out of this nearly 18% share is total global filing of for biotech and pharma. Now remember one thing, when I'm talking about patent per se, patent is a property. Okay, now tell me that anyone in the world is not interested in a property, everybody. So obviously is the industry. So property, when I'm saying word property, it is same as that of your house. Your house is the property of your parents. It has got walls, that is claim, that inside that wall everything is your property. Similar way patents are drafted so that your invention is protected. Now if you are into a biotech or a pharma company which is competitive competitive industry, wherein every day new products and new like formulations are coming and many formulations are going outdated, everybody wants to protect this property. So either they will protect this property as a invention which is their own property, or they will check that they are not using somebody else property, that is infringement, right? So whether a company is a big shot company who is working for a novel product, doing lots of work in R&D and investing millions of dollar, you will have scope as patent analyst, because they need to check that whether invention for which they are investing is a patentable or not. Second thing is they will check that whether they are not infringing somebody's invention, and they will even check that whether somebody else is not infringing their own patented product. So the way we protect our property, that we don't go to neighbor's house saying that this is my property, we don't allow neighbors to say ki this is their property, and similar way we enjoy our property by sometime licensing it, sometime mortgaging it. So this is how this field is broader. And once you enter as a patent analyst, first thing is you read lot many patent applications, you understand legal requirements for multiple countries, and that is where you become a better person for next level, which is patent agent or patent drafting. Out of this, Indian filing is 80,000 plus patent applications. It must be more than that. Then emerging trends is AI, biotech, and personalized medicine. This is what is currently even healthcare industry is going. How it is impacting our GDP? It is 44%, which is huge. Okay. Then we have got IPR policy, due to which there are certain rules and regulations that who can be the patent agent. Important part is somebody was asking that law degree is required or not. See, being a lawyer, you can directly be a patent agent by filing some forms and all, but for a lawyer you cannot defend the case if it is technical matter. For technical matter you need a patent agent who has degree in technology, that is science, or your lawyer himself or herself should be a science grad. So for a patent agent, it can be given, or patent agent qualification is only given to a person who has graduation from science background. Okay, so that is unique part when you enter into this field, being a patent analyst, because this is your field, your science area, your technology. Rest all won't be able to understand it. So that is where is the uniqueness. And second thing is, being a patent agent, non science grads are not allowed to appear for this exam. Okay, they are not eligible. So likewise, this is IPR policy. Next thing is patent portfolio and its impact on business strategy. So it is not just that you are looking at career level as patent analyst. Eventually you will be a patent portfolio manager, wherein you will be deciding that in which particular area R&D should be invested, in which particular area licensing will be there, what is the trend in current technology. So these are highly paid and higher positions as patent portfolio managers. These can be from some law firms like my company, which is quoted TT Consultant, or Inventia, or any other company wherein we are consultant for big companies as patent portfolio managers, or the company which is pharma or biotech, they will have their own patent portfolio managers. So you have got ample of opportunity provided your science background is good and you understand patent as a law. So this is little bit of repetition, but yes, foundation is very important. What foundation? First thing is your science background. So whenever you are saying that you are expert in one particular area, this is your core base. At higher level, at my level, what I'm experiencing is I'm handling engineering patents as well, because I told you it's a art. Once you understand how to draft a claim, it is not that difficult to go for engineering drafting. Okay, so but yes, I'm always inclined if somebody asks me something related to pharma, because it is my core area. So likewise, your technology, your science degree, and your knowledge expert in that area matters a lot. That nobody can take you. Even a good patent analyst, but not having knowledge about technology, you will be ahead of that person. Okay, so basically 70% of research background, you should be keen in what you are reading. You should be understanding a, a language per se which is used in claims, because see, this is law language, and law can be twisted, right? And that is what we do in patent drafting, that we will make it a point in such a way that our patent will look like novel and inventive. Okay, so you as a patent like a patent analyst, you need to understand how claims are drafted, how it is impacting on the invention for which you are doing patent analysis. And for that, other than your technical background, reading patent specification is very important. During your learning phase, you have to read each and every bit of patent specification every day. Like I used to read, this was from my mentor's side, that I need to read minimum 4 to 5 patent applications from different jurisdiction every day. Without that, I should not be sleeping. That is what I learned, how to draft a patent specification and how to do analysis, because as I told you, it's an art. So everybody has got practice of writing it in systematic way, so that each time you will not find what is the lacuna. And this reading will help you a lot. Then understanding each section of patent specification is very important. So once you will learn about patents, you will understand there is background, there is detailed description, there is description about your examples and experiments and figures and whatnot. So it is same as that of something which you read for your research paper. So patent, when I'm saying patent, don't be so much afraid. It is simple. It is techno legal document. Technical part is same as that of your research paper. Legal part is claim. So majorly you have to understand that legal part, which you will be learning through this course. So important part is reading that patent specification, which has got technical and legal part. While reading, what type of tools you should be using, like Google Patent, USPTO, EPO, WIPO. Now these are free tools. At your level, these free tools is more than enough. Once you will go and join some company, then you will learn about Patseer and whatnot AI tools we are using for patent analysis. That is different story altogether. But at least you should be knowing how to search on Google Patents, what is IPC code, how to quickly get patents for particular invention, how to draft a query. So suppose some of you must have used Scopus database. Over there we write query, same query pattern is there for Patseer, nothing different. So if you know how to use Scopus or Elsevier for your research papers, you're done with basic parts of drafting a query. Patent drafting and analyst is art. So as I told you again and again, scientific reading, claim uh, dissection, like how you understand independent dependent claims, and novelty analysis. And this will come only with practice. So Now, very important thing, where the jobs are. Jobs are everywhere, because as I told you, each and every company is looking for invention, either developing their own invention, protecting themselves from infringing somebody else's invention, or protecting their own invention so that no one else will use their novel ideas. Okay, so jobs are everywhere. It is like 95% time pharma and biotech company has got their own IPR department, and that IPR department 70%, rather 80% time, they are working as patent analysis. Okay, they do patent analysis, they do infringement analysis, they do freedom to operate analysis, and 25% drafting. Why 25% drafting? Because unless and until you have got a unique invention, which is $1 billion investment plus multi years investment, you don't go for filing patents, right? So that is where I'm saying 25%. And why it is so high as 25%? The reason is sometimes these are business strategies, that just to protect or just not to allow others to file patent in similar area, we file dummy patents as well. So once you will enter into this field, there are some interesting business strategies which you will come across. Top players, as sir said, that similar top players are there. So if we segregate these top players are segregated into a legal firm, like law firm, the way sir and my law firm is there, or any other law firm like RK Diwan or Khurana and Khurana. So that is one set wherein you will get job opportunity. Another set is market research companies like Clarivate, wherein they provide various type of reports to their clients, and one of the report is patent report. So obviously Clarivate or Pharma Ace, or even um, Deloitte, ZS Associate, all of them has got this role because one of the report is patent report. Another thing which is very interesting nowadays coming, and I have got multiple universities with us like MIT and Bharati Vidyapit, then Indira University. So universities has got their incubation center and IPR centers, because university has to showcase that they are as well doing good research and which is patentable and whatnot. So universities, yes, they have got position for IPR consultant, incubation center consultant, which I prefer that you will get it after minimum 3 to 4 years of experience in law firm. Indian Patent Office as well has got huge requirement for patent examiners and controllers. Reason is very less healthcare professionals, which is like from you, those who are from biotech background like me, those who are from pharma background, are inclined towards law, because when we learn we don't get lots of exposure towards law, and that is where even patent office require lot many examiners, and you have to just appear for patent examiners test, and which is very simple. It is majorly on your science background questions. They ask very few questions on patent, afterwards they take the training and then take you as examiner. But these are very lucrative jobs if you are from Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, and if you are ready to move to these cities, these are really lucrative jobs. Though these are like as a consultant, so it is not permanent job at the start, but the salary is 80,000 plus at the start, and eventually other pharma companies will take you because you were the examiner for patent office. So it is really lucrative. Roles: patent analyst, IP associate, drafter, IP manager, patent portfolio consultant. So these will be the roles which will be offered. 20% year on year hiring growth is there in IPR, because as I told you, everybody try to file some or the other IP for their invention. As I told you, what we do usually, 65% is patent analytics, 25% is drafting, 10% goes majorly for strategy and legal. As I gave you example, that sometime we file patent just as a strategy. So I'll not be able to explain you at this level, but yes, sometime dummy patents are filed. Then this is the opportunity for you. If you become a patent agent afterwards, you can start on your own. and sky is the limit. Okay, so this is like really good area for a science graduate to end up into its own consultancy. But I'll suggest you, while doing so, either you should have some lawyer as a partner with you, or you should be doing your law degree parallelly, because then it broadens your path to enter into a company. So again, job follows skills, nothing else. So patent expertise open doors across the world. It is not only for India, in other countries as well you can work out. Even those countries, like US, those who are filing in US, they are filing it in India. So obviously you will be the person, if you are patent agent, who is authorized to file that patent application in India for that particular foreign country. So it's a huge market. Okay, only thing is skills are very important. How will be your pathway? This is what I would like to tell you. This is my pathway: learning, updating, and networking. That's it. Nobody can drive your career. You have to drive your career by continuously learning, updating your profile on LinkedIn, and being into network. Learning means right now I'm working with a company, I'm a consultant, and I'm doing prompt engineering for that company. And that prompting is based on my domain knowledge about patent law. So I learned AI, and how much AI I learned, as sir told you, that there is no need of Python and machine learning and whatnot. What you need to understand is, for AI, how to give a prompt so that AI will understand your requirement. Okay, so this you can easily practice by using any dummy patent application, uploading it on chat gpt, and try out with giving instruction that identify novelty and whatnot, and you will learn all these things. Okay, so career path is learning, updating, and networking. How you will like network is very tricky thing to do. First thing is your resume, as in not a resume which you send to a company. It's a resume, when I'm saying, is a LinkedIn profile. You should be highlighting tagline that you are a researcher, highlight your publication, highlight your citation score, highlight your expertise in WIPO, EPO, USPTO, IPO, PATSEER, patent search. With IPO, if you have got like Indian Patent Office, if you can search and find out good patents from Indian Patent Office, then you are the winner, because that is the most complicated side. But yes, that is what you can do. As sir told you, that WIPO Academy has got some free courses. You should be doing it, because while hiring, we look at that. Okay, you might not be patent agent when you join, but yes, at least you have done some course, the way right now this courses are WIPO courses, and these courses are really amazing. WIPO Academy courses, which is for patent, like basics of patent, they are amazing. EPO, USPTO as well has got free courses which you should be doing. Keywords which you will be using in your introduction of your profile or everywhere in your LinkedIn is something like prior art searches, claim drafting, FTO, novelty search. For this, you can look into a person who is good in, like who has got 5 6 years experience or 10 years experience in patent analyst, and pick those keywords and add it in your profile as well. Obviously you need to know what it is, but yes, that will help you improving your LinkedIn profile. How to add these things into your portfolio, because you're fresher, you might not be having experience. Simply do some patent, do some research, prepare a report on COVID-19 diagnostics. Right now whole data is available, and you can prepare that this is what I did. mRNA vaccines patents or pharma or devices patents. Then even sir was explaining about CRISPR therapy. So you can see, select a topic which is known to you. Go on Google search engine, go on WIPO, find out patents, try to do search report, try to do claim analysis once you learn about patent law. And this is what I did. This was like at my starting age, when I started in 2005 or 6 somewhere. My mentor told me, Just draft a pre-grant opposition. It is free in patent office. File it. You will get response. Respond to that as well, and you will learn how to draft a opposition matter. And that is how we learned pre-grant opposition. And for opposition, again, you have to do the search and understand all law. So there are tricks how to improve your portfolios. Certification, I would prefer that after experience of 2 to 3 years, you should be a Indian patent agent. Usually 2000 or 5000 people appear for this exam. At my time, its score was 0.4% was the result. Now result has improved, so many patent agents are there, but at that time it was very difficult, and exam pattern is difficult. You will experience a lot when while appearing and passing through this exam. So but I will suggest you, after 2 to 3 years of experience, when you actually work with law firms, then you should be trying with this. Then WIPO Academy and EPO courses, as I already told you. You can join LinkedIn networks and events. Yeah. And lastly, it's my advice to you, for being a professional patent attorney or patent agent. First thing is ethics. Person is trusting you and giving their invention in your hand. It is like a baby. So data secrecy is very important. Nowadays, what we experience is our drafters are like, we block certain sites because of that. That they are uploading this data to ChatGPT, but in ChatGPT there is no data secrecy. Your inventor or your applicant will lose the protection if something get leaked out. So data secrecy is very important, that how you handle a data which is given by a applicant or a inventor, and respect that invention. Work hard to protect that invention. Don't be in a position to say, no, 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 this will not get granted. No, it's your expertise, your science, and that fellow has done lots of work. So you have to respect and draft a patent specification, or do a patent analysis in such a way that that particular invention will get protection. To do all these things, you need to understand patent law and its timelines, claim drafting, novelty and inventive step tapping, that how to identify that this is novelty. Be it a drafted patent specification and you are doing patent search, or vice versa, you are drafting a claim. So that is really important. Legal writing with AI tool. This is utmost important. One day your company is going to take one or the other AI tool and is going to ask you to use it for quick response. And if you don't know how to give prompt or rather instructions to AI tool, you will like survival will be difficult. How to practice this? Simple. Use ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT how to write a prompt, and then write a prompt. But then once output is coming, you need to be very keen that whether output is right or wrong. That is where you will survive with AI. With your core domain knowledge and your curiosity in understanding whatever is given to you. But this legal writing with AI is very important. Build some sample projects, practice tools to improve patent analytics skills. So you have to practice and practice, because this is art. So this is what is from my side. Thank you so much for your patient listening.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You gave wonderful insights, I must say, and you actually showed a clear-cut career path. How anybody who is thinking about a career in this particular field can go about. Uh, Thank you so much for that, ma'am. And it actually shows your immense experience in this particular field. We are
Yes, thank
blessed to
you.
have you here, ma'am.
Thank
Uh,
you.
so, guys, I'm very sure that all of you understood what ma'am said, that start reading. That should be your first step if you want to build a career here. Start reading, start using tools, but then your own intelligence, your own ability to comprehend things should not be kept away. Okay, you have to use them as well along with the advanced tools to be a good and a successful patent analyst or an agent. So I would like to request all our experts to come here, and then we will open the floor for questions. So I'll pick the questions in the order how they came. So the first question is from Ranjit Ramesh. I think we have already answered this question. So the question says that, good evening, ma'am. I completed my UG in chemistry, PG in microbiology. How can we apply our core knowledge in patent field? Uh, so, Ranjit, everybody has already answered this particular question that patent analyst is about science and law. So, when you have the science background, you have already accomplished half of your half of the requirement, and you just have to go a little bit more further. So, I would request Vidyasree ma'am, if you can put some light on this particular question.
Yes, thank you, Tidhi. The question regarding I completed my UG in chemistry and PG in microbiology. So, how can we apply our core knowledge in patent field? You are already eligible to be a patent analyst. You do not need to be any other qualification to be a patent analyst, to be honest. And for being a patent agent, you can qualify the patent agent exam as well. So, having a PG in microbiology makes you have immense experience or immense knowledge in your domain, that is microbiology or chemistry. So simply you can become a patent analyst by having experience or having experting with the patent documentation and the tools as well. Simple. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so moving on to the next question. So we have a question from Vijay Kumar. He's saying that per year, how many patents are dropped from India? I think Dr. Prerna will be able to answer this, ma'am, if you can.
Yes, so dropped as in those who are not going for patent examination. That is what you are saying, drop? Many. As I told you that this is strategy. There are universities those who are filing 300 patents. We are objecting that how come a university goes for invention which is 300? My pharma company never files like this. But then it's a strategy for their accreditation, and after that they don't go ahead with examination, so that is dropped. But see, till that point you are in business, so you should not be worried what is dropped. You should be look at that they are filing 300 patents, so they will be requiring somebody like you who will draft it for them.
Thank you, ma'am. Uh, okay, so next question is, what all companies hire a fresher for this role, and where can we gain experience for this role? This is from Genga Parmeshwari. Pulkit sir, would you be kind enough to answer her?
Yeah, sure. Um, so for the role of patent analyst, I mean there are many companies, ranging from big firms to startups, and as also highlighted by Prerna ma'am, that you know there are also roles within the pharmaceutical companies or biotechnology companies, but unfortunately those do not hire for the roles for this role for a fresher. So you know the best approach would be to you know apply in the companies like law firms or service based companies which offer these services. So the ones that I listed on my in my ppt were mostly service based companies or law firms. So Clarivate, Evalueserve, Sagacious, these are more like KPOs, and InventIP, and also Kurana and Kurana. These are law firms, and they also have vacancies sometimes for patent analyst roles. Uh, and to get experience again, either there are two ways. Either you can go for a job directly, or you can start out as an intern and then make your way forward as you go. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'm very sure it clears not only that listeners' doubt. Many other students also might be having this kind of question. Thank you for putting some light on this. Okay, so we have one question from Gargi Shavan. So she is asking, is uniqueness of research limited to territory for being patented, or it should be globally unique? Prerna ma'am, can you please answer this?
See, when you get a grant of patent, it should be unique all over the world. So it is not territorial at that level. But when you apply for one particular country, that is where we are saying territorial. Simple thing is, for India there is a specific law structure, for US there is a specific law structure. So few patents, for example, patent which is specifically related to like computer applications or mobile apps, are not that welcome in India, though few gets granted the way we draft it. But as per Indian law, it is not an invention which is patentable, it is a literature work. But if you are looking at US, such type of patents are patentable in US. So it's important that whenever you file a patent application, that particular patent should be patentable matter in that particular country, first thing. Second thing is, if you want to protect it in other country, you have to file it independently. It is same as that of visa. If you want to go to US, you need that visa. If you want to go to UK, you need that visa. So don't make it complicated as patent law. It is a law which has got 90% things same as that of other laws. If you want to enter in any country, you need their visa. Similar way, if you want protection in other country, you need their patent protection by filing patent in their country. I suppose I have given you answer. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm very sure, Gargi. I think you have got your answer. So we'll take the last question, and this is a kind of question which is coming from the other side, actually. This is from Vijay Kumar. So far we were getting questions from people who are interested to build a career here. So now we have somebody who is actually looking for a patent agent to file his patent. So last year, he is saying that last year I innovated the device for aquaculture like shrimp farming and fish farming. It went to take a patent, but it's very difficult for to me to somehow, and I didn't find a good patenter. So how can I find one? So, ma'am, sir, can you guys help Mr. Vijay Kumar in this particular direction?
If you have drafted it and filed it in patent office, then I'm 100% sure claims are wrong. So, and if it is within 1 year, we can twist it by making it provisional again and then filing complete specification. So we need to look into the timelines. And I don't think this is right platform to explain you. But congratulations that you have invented something and you are trying to protect your property. That is big set. Second thing is, what you can do is you can approach to patent office. Patent office gives a list of patent agents, those who are facilitator for patent drafting, and those facilitator will help you to resolve this, or else you have to identify a patent law firm who will help you to handle it. But from my side, if you are really enthusiastic about protecting your invention, then reach to some law firm. They might charge you a hefty amount, because drafting charges are like starts from 35,000 till 50-80,000. But being an individual inventor, they might give you some concession, and they will guide you, or we will guide you accordingly by what you have written, as I feel, because I think you have already submitted a
No,
patent application.
uh, I think, sorry, he might not have filed it. He said he
Amazing.
wants to take a patent, but
Then go to
yeah,
law firm. Best is law firm.
yeah.
Don't
Yes.
go.
So,
Where is patent office is a one way, or another is law firm.
thank you,
Don't
ma'am.
go to any individual drafter. We don't know how much they are trained.
Yes. So, Vijay Kumar, so I think, sir, like you, there will be many other researchers also who are very good in their subject, but they don't know how to claim this or how to draft this patent and apply for it. So you need help from a trained patent analyst or an agent, or you can approach the law firms for the help. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for your kind insights. And with this, I would like to thank, like once again, everyone. We overshoot the time by 30 minutes, but I think everybody gained enough knowledge, and that's why we still have viewers here. So, Ms. Vidyasree, Mr. Pulkit, and and Dr. Prerna, thank you so much for your actionable discussions that you shared with all our viewers. And I hope today's session has helped clear what it actually means to be patent analyst, and it also cleared many of the myths and doubts that were there in this particular sector. And I am very sure that it will help those of you who actually want to have build a career in this path. So it will help you all. Thank you so much to all our experts.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So should I log out now?
Yes, ma'am. So all the viewers, I would like to tell you that I asked all of you to stay, because we'll be sharing ebook on IP rights and what all things you need to be a patent analyst. And I request our technical team to share the link, so you can you can download. It's a free ebook. It will help you in understanding the basic things. And definitely, as we discussed in this particular webinar, that it is needed, if you are trying to build a career in this field, then it's needed to show some experience. So definitely there are various free databases and tools that sir and as well as ma'am told you about, like Google Patent and WIPO and all those things. So please start reading, start doing analysis there. But along with that, with Biotecnika, we are also bringing a 6-month certification course for you all. And as you all already met Miss Vidyasree, so she will be our trainer. And it is a 6-month course which is completely designed to give you a complete idea about what all things you need and what all things, how to apply those knowledges. And along with that, as you can see on your screen, we have 3 months project work as well. So you will get, like how our experts were telling you, right, that you need an experience to show. So you can do it on your own, or you can join us, and our mentor, Miss Vidyasree, will guide you in this 3-month project, where we will actually help you in how to draft a claim, how to draft a patent, how to apply for it, and what all things you need. So you will get a hands-on training on that in this particular course. So if you are interested, please reach us in this toll-free number, and our agents will be more than happy to help you all. With this, thank you so much, everyone, once again for joining me here today. And this is Tithi, and I'm signing off. Thank you, everybody. Good night.